here is intended to offend anyone.
Although it probably will.
I pick on a few of you. If you can't take it, that's your problem.
Oh, yeah. Sounds like a preacher.
Thanksgiving 2015. Dustin has the paper and Kevin's got the pen. Say it all together now. Let the 2015 Thanksgiving poem begin. Oh, you guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Kev says, Anna's got the first line. She says, I'm not a poet. Then she says, let her rip, tater chip. She's rhyming, don't you know it? She forgot the salt. I guess her pot is boiling over. She hustles over to the stove and stops a foamy stover. Heidi and Dan are on the spuds and doing some serious mashing. Dan says, there's a dry corner over there. And Heidi says, here, let me do it. Dan stops to look. Sorry. Dan stops to look with furrowed brow. How come you don't do more potatoes? With a pinch of this and a poke of that, he says to the apron-clad cullinators. Candy and cake and lots of snacks are on the table handy. Oh, I just ate a packing peanut disguised as Peruvian candy. Beans are cooking and onions are sliced and the corn's thrown in the oven. Heather's making a fruit salad, her part in Thanksgiving cooking lovin'. I tried to get her to type the poem, but she was far too busy. Too much to do and make and cut, and the girl was busy dizzy. Dan and Dustin are watching the oil preheating to cook the bird. Dan says when that oil gets up to like 800, it like vaporizes the world. Dustin sneaks over to get a look at the poem that's being written. Kevin yells, get away from here, consider your head off bitten. Stacy is typing like a banshee, her fingers a blur of motion. She says my eyes are getting all watery. Dustin gently confides, it's the emotion. Kevin says to Ellie, help me write some lines. But Ellie says, I can't do it. I don't have the time. Lydia now is closing in. The poem is going to get serious. She's going to help me write a few lines. It'll be magically mysterious. Lydia says, I will help you because I am really smart. I will shake my stick and giggle some, and maybe I'll even impart some words of wisdom so profound that man has never heard. The depth of knowledge deep and wide that can come from a little jean-clad girl. She overhears my conversation and cries out with a nice loud, what? You can't put words like that into my mouth, but, well, it does rhyme with but. We can talk about Heather, she says, with a giggle only a girl can do. Heather is my favorite aunt. And Kenji, he is too. I guess she likes them the way it sounds. She loves to have them hear it's true. But the next time when you come to visit, she said, please leave the bourbon de chocolate Releno con liqueur Sabora Cagaceresas in Peru. In case you're not familiar with this candy, your understanding I will enlighten. It's a red wrapped candy in a box with a taste that easily frightens. The wildest animal in the world to return back to its lair, to spit out the taste of rotten bourbon and food-based taste despair. You may like one, you may try one if you like, but take warning before you unfoil it. One taste, one bite will promptly put you right before the toilet. And if you're lucky, the taste will pass. And if you're not, I don't want to be mean, but you might try to take the taste out of your mouth. You might try gasoline. Dustin's looking over my shoulder to take a peek at paper and pen. You can't look. Estes verboten. You will ruin the poem again. There's a flurry of folks rushing to the camper, so with my ear I snooped. Factoring in the smell, the best I can discern is that Owen in the camper pooped. And Brenda's having a dialogue, and I can't believe my ears. She's asking someone in the room who helped them wipe your rear. I know it's sad. I can't believe. Do grandmas say this kind of stuff? If mine needs rubbing or swiping or wiping, I'll be taking care of my own duff. Enough! Why we write this stuff down, I'll never know. I just write it while it happens. Because folks around here are just living life and laughing and joking and eating and slapping. Owen says to me, what are you doing? Are you writing something Humptin' Dumptin'? He asks me if I know what that means. And I say, haiku pofu, I do. He asked me if I know everything. I was honored by the question. He must think I'm really smart, brilliant without exception. But in true fashion with my humility, I say, of course, I don't know everything, my little man. A title like that has been reserved for your Grandpa Dan. Dan asks me if I'm getting done. I tell him I don't like to type. My finger's too big, the key's too small. I can't read what I write. Dan says it's a problem we can solve. I'll tell you how to get through it. Anything I don't want to do, I just get someone else to do it. I'm telling you now, I've had enough. If one more person asks me if the poem is done, you can't rush this kind of stuff. Okay, I'm almost done. With the food feast, I'm almost done. With the food feast soon behind us, it's time for an intellectual treat with a poem bound to unwind us. One last thing I have to say, I'm missing the family who couldn't be here. They're far away, but we love them dear, and they called with their thoughts to share. Lauren called, said hi to all, I wish I was there with you. Okay, not really, because it's cold and snowing up there, and it's 72 in Jackson. Josh called to wish best wishes to all from down in Shepherdsville Square. We love and miss you all for sure, and wish we could be there. But we'll be together soon. I'm sure of it, and I look forward to that day. So long from Joshua and Jeremiah, and Tiffany and Lily Mae. Happy Thanksgiving.